Hey everyone, welcome to this explainer. Today we're doing something a little different. We're going to decode a majestic, ancient vision, Revelation chapter 5, but we're going to look at it as if it's unfolding right now, in 2026, using the tech we use every single day. Seriously, imagine reading this epic cosmic text not as some dusty, fragile scroll, but as the ultimate modern cybersecurity crisis. Picture this. You're looking at the most advanced iPad ever created, held securely in the right hand of the one seated on the throne. And get this, it's got information displayed on both sides. Why? Well, because heaven clearly isn't limited by earthly engineering specs or Apple's hardware constraints, right? This device holds the literal secrets of the universe. But there is a massive problem. Okay, let's dive into it. This thing is locked down tighter than a government-issued laptop. We are talking 7 intense layers of modern cybersecurity. You've got Face ID, fingerprint authentication, a ridiculously complex PIN, Microsoft Authenticator, a YubiKey hardware token, a retina scan, and one completely unknown heavenly protocol that no hacker could ever even begin to understand. I mean, literally nobody is bypassing this. So, suddenly, a mighty angel steps up. He broadcasts a message with a voice that definitely does not need a microphone, asking the ultimate tech support question of the entire cosmos. Who is authorized to unlock the device and access its contents? And the response across heaven, earth, and under the earth? Absolute deafening silence. They searched everywhere. They assessed every conceivable level of earthly authority. Kings and presidents? Denied. Tech CEOs and billionaires? Denied. Pastors, theologians, massive celebrities? All denied. Not even the office IT admin, the guy who somehow has administrator privileges to literally everything else, even he doesn't have the permissions for this. The ultimate result for all of human achievement, power, and wealth was essentially a universal error 403, access denied. You are not worthy to view this content. And John, the guy witnessing all this, he completely loses his dignity. He isn't just shedding a single poetic tear here. He absolutely breaks down crying his eyes out because nobody, literally nobody, can unlock it. But then an elder steps in. He treats John kind of like someone watching a coworker absolutely panic over downed Wi-Fi, and he just says, "John, stop crying. There is someone who can open it." He introduces the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David. He tells John that this lion has conquered. He possesses full authorization and, best of all, he doesn't need IT to reset his password. Now, here is the ultimate bait and switch. John turns around, fully expecting to see this terrifying, cinematic, massive lion roaring with fire and thunder, right? But instead, he sees a lamb standing right at the center of the throne, looking as though he had been slain, yet somehow fully alive, with 7 horns and eyes representing God's spirit. The lamb walks right up to the throne and simply takes the device. No password prompt, no forgot your password link. There's no annoying CAPTCHA asking him to identify every square containing a traffic light or warning about a login attempt from a suspicious new location. None of that. He just takes it, simply because it inherently belongs in his hands. So that brings us to the next section. The cosmic worship service begins, harps, incense, and a new song. The very moment he takes the scroll, the entire atmosphere completely shifts. The 4 living creatures and 24 elders just fall before him, holding these harps and golden bowls of incense. And what is that incense? Well, these bowls represent the perfectly preserved, whispered prayers of God's people. Think about every desperate prayer people thought nobody heard. Lord, help me. Lord, save my child. Lord, heal my family. This beautiful moment proves that heaven securely kept every single one of them. Not a single ping was lost in transit. Then they begin singing a brand new song. This isn't a remix. It's not an old greatest hit. They declare the Lamb is worthy because his blood purchased people from absolutely every demographic on earth. We are talking every ethnicity, nationality, language, social class, passport, accent, and time zone. Earthly worship is so often characterized by division. We're always arguing over style, volume, whether to raise hands, old versus new church traditions. But heavenly worship? It is perfect unity. Heaven isn't segregated. There's zero complaining about the music being too loud or too quiet, because, for once, everybody completely understands the assignment. Jesus is worthy. Suddenly, the crowd just explodes. Countless angels join in, thousands upon thousands, tens of thousands upon tens of thousands. If a church clerk were trying to take a head count at this point, they honestly wouldn't even try using numbers. They would just log the attendance in the ledger as yes. If we tried to broadcast this event today, modern tech would immediately fail. A Zoom call would flash maximum participant limit exceeded in a second, and the live stream counter would just instantly crash. But the heavenly IT department's response? There is no maximum participant limit. Heaven's infrastructure easily handles this massive, endless crowd shouting their praise. And what exactly are they shouting? Well, the enormous crowd declares that the slain lamb is worthy to receive exactly 7 things: power, riches, wisdom, strength, honor, glory, and praise. That's 7 distinct declarations of praise, one for every single security seal on that device. Then, the broadcast officially goes global. Actually, scratch that, it goes universal. And the absolute best part? There is no VIP section, no premium subscription required. You don't need a blue verification badge to participate, no Eventbrite tickets, no QR code churkins. Every single creature joins in. The angels are worshiping, the elders are worshiping, humanity is worshiping, and creation itself is worshiping. The entire universe merges into one enormous, ultimate, universal choir, praising the one on the throne and the Lamb forever. In this moment of just breathtaking majesty, think about the atmosphere for a second. Nobody is checking their phone. Nobody is wondering what time church will finish. Nobody is thinking about lunch or asking if this is the last song. Because when everyone finally sees the Lamb for who he truly is, absolutely nobody wants the worship to end. Finally, the 4 living creatures deliver the final Amen, which, if you translate that into contemporary church language, essentially means, that's it, nothing else needs to be said. The 24 elders just fall down and worship, completely oblivious to the time. So the crucial point is this. The lock device, the 7 security layers, the incredible iPad analogy we used earlier, none of that was really the main point at all. The real point was contrasting humanity's total inability with the complete sufficiency of Jesus. Politics, money, tech, power, religion, they all failed. Heaven's answer was the lion who conquered as a sacrificed lamb. And that leaves us with a defining question of the universe, echoing across all of creation. Who is worthy? When every human system crashes and every earthly power is denied access, who has the authorization to hold history in his hands? The epic, emotionally powerful answer that changes absolutely everything is this: the Lamb who was slain is worthy. So think about that the next time you face a locked door in your own life. Who really holds the keys?